Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to BANDLAB Plus Coffee. It's time to wake up, wind up, and queue up with another excellent track. Today we've got Giving You Anything demo by Wayne, and he's collaborating with MWB over on BANDLAB. So, without further ado, to the lab!
Let the music unlock your heart. It's time to collaborate. You're part of the family.
It's time to wake up, wind up, and queue up with another excellent BANDLAB track. At Skulldog, otherwise known as Wayne, SCULLDOG, from Stockton-on-Tees in the UK, repping 213 followers with their song Giving You Anything, the demo. Let's take a listen. Oh, I can already tell we've got another introspective track. This is how you start a Monday. If the album art's any indication, this is going to be something that makes me feel guilty, searching for the likes and the social media bug. That simple dopamine hit from social media, flooded with those likes.
Your faceless fan left you out of there.
I'm already feeling it. I'm feeling the guilt.
It's time to start. If you hit a fade away. Giving you everything. Giving you everything. Oh, every night before I go to sleep,
Man, I wish to wake to give you everything. But who are you giving everything to? Or what?
try to convince yourself it's better off today.
Try to convince myself it's better off today. What relationships are you neglecting for social media right now?
As you start to feel reality slip away.
As you start to feel reality slip away? That's a good question we should ask ourselves often. What's the first thing you do when you wake up?
Give you everything.
And why do you do it? Do you know why you do it? Or is it an addiction? A habit? Your brain has formed these pathways and you need these hits. Ooh. Something sounds off in this solo. And I think that is incredibly intentional. Something doesn't feel right. I'm I'm getting all these likes and all this attention, but why? And to what ends? What do I really want from this? What's the long-term gain or goal? How much am I putting in, and am I putting it in for the right reasons? Oh, not only do I like the sound effects, but I really like the background giving you everything's happening. This is a really intense commentary. And it's not all in the words. A lot of it's between the lines in the music as well. Whoa. Super intense commentary on social media, and more so on how we use it. It's not the tool that's evil. It's the tool in the hands of someone who gets taken away by the tool. Social media is here to stay. We know that. But what we can ask ourselves, we can be introspective. We can ask ourselves, why am I doing this? And if the answer is, I don't know, or if the answer is because it's what I do, or even if the answer is because I crave the attention, it begins to give us an idea of what perspective we have on these tools in front of us. Are we going to use them to connect and create meaningful relationships or worthwhile networking? Or are we going to use them to escape from meaningful relationships and worthwhile networking? There's really only two choices. Do you choose to escape reality and scroll in a place where if you don't like it, you can just swipe away? Or will you embrace the reality of what it is and utilize it instead as a tool to maybe help people understand they're not alone in the struggles they go through, or meeting a need, whether it's in the community, in a networking group, or just with music? We're not always putting our music out there to say, hey, listen to my music. We want you to listen to our music. I want you to listen to my music. But sometimes we're putting very real feelings, thoughts, and emotions on the table, and we're saying, I want you to hear my heart, which is a little bit different than I want you to listen to my music. I think Wayne and MWB have a lot to say here, and I think what the takeaway is will be different for each person, but I would challenge you to maybe listen to the song again with your eyes closed while thinking about, what do I do when I wake up every morning? What's front and center in my life? What takes precedence and prominence? And where are my priorities? Whoa. You can do it. I know it's Monday, but you can crush this week. So, 2 things I love and 1 thing I want more of. Here's the first thing right here. Let's see if I got the right timestamp. Right here in this solo where it's an instrumental, I said during the song, but there's something off. It sounds off. It feels off. And yes, we can speak to the musicality of it, but I think it's intentional. And the reason it's off is because something with social media is off, or something with the way that I'm focusing on social media is off. What's your takeaway? That's the first thing I really love. The second thing I love is the lyrics here. As the dopamine rushed my brain, I convinced myself it's better off this way. faceless, shallow friends who left you high today. It's them who decide if you hit or fade away. Putting your fate in other people's hands, not only your fate, but your happiness, not only your happiness, but your joy. And if your joy comes from the people around you, and those people are just kind of out for their joy as well, even your best friends, your family, if you feel this way, they probably do too. And if you're putting all of that happiness and joy in their hands, eventually they are going to fail you. We're all human. We all need grace. We all make mistakes. Don't lift other humans up on a pedestal to think that it will take away from your problems or your situations or the things that maybe are tough to deal with in your day-to-day. That being said, the dopamine rushed my brain. Dopamine is a powerful chemical, feel-good drag, and that can be hard. I mean, social media is a true addiction in this day and age. But these lyrics really do have something meaningful to say, and they're the second thing I love. First thing I love is that instrumental solo where something feels off because something is off. And the second thing is those lyrics. If there's one thing I want more of in this track, it's a little bit of variation and a little bit shorter of a song. This song works wonderfully at 525. I think that this is a jam, this is a vibe, and it should stay the way it is. That being said, I am a pop music writer, and I really like get in, give my message, and get out kind of song at 2:45 or 3:15, 4 minutes at the most. And I think this song does that. But on the other hand, the BPM of the song and what we're trying to say here, this is a heavy song, and the weight of it and the time that you spend in it really does weigh you down with the implications of it. So there is something to be said there. I do, however, think there's a 3:30 song in this. I think there's a 3:30 song in this. And if I could, I would like to see the 3:30 version of this, because I think it has a lot to say, and I think more people could hear it if it were a little bit shorter. So the two things I love, that solo that makes us feel off, those lyrics that have a lot to say. And if there's one thing I want more of, it is a more succinct version of exactly what we have right here. Thank you so much for the commentary on this, Wayne. Everyone head on over to BandLab and follow at Skulldog, SCULLDOG from the UK. And don't forget to follow DJTatious on YouTube, BandLab, or wherever you choose to consume your social media. In the meantime, go forth and conquer this week, and thank you so much for waking up and drinking your coffee with me. See ya.